Alright, so Brendan Schaub is suing a smaller YouTuber. Let's get into it.
The narrative on me, which I don't talk about with, I have a lawsuit against this YouTuber who's a small-time YouTuber.
Brendan Schaub claims that over the last couple of years, a smaller YouTuber has been building this channel solely around shitting on him and trying to defame his character. He claims his team and himself reached out to the smaller YouTuber and tried to get him to stop, and he didn't. So that's why he proceeded with the lawsuit.
If you don't know the background, you're like, oh, it's this guy who's big in the space suing this smaller guy. No, I don't give a fuck. If you want to criticize my fight picks or my stand-up, my podcast, that's what I'm a public figure. I signed up for that. That stuff does not bother me. But when you start slandering my name, stealing content, and creating this false narrative of cheating on my wife and doing all this crazy shit.
Before we get into who's right or wrong on this specific scenario, let's go through the difficulty nature of this lawsuit. Defamation lawsuits are not uncommon in YouTube, and we've seen it before with people like H3H3 and now currently Def Noodles. Def Noodles is a YouTuber that is currently suing Keemstar for defamation of character, which is the exact same thing that Schaub is suing the smaller YouTuber for. Now, even though everybody online and on YouTube hates Keemstar, the community's consensus is that Keemstar is likely to win because of the difficulty of the case. When it comes to defamation of character, not only do you have to prove that the other person meant a malicious intent, but you also have to prove that they intentionally lied to try and cause harm to you, which is extremely difficult. Now, this could go one of two ways. One is the smaller YouTuber capitalizes on this, wins the lawsuit, and explodes into getting more followers and actually growing his channel. Now, the other thing that would happen is his channel will die. And I'll tell you why. I don't agree with the type of content that the smaller channel does, but I don't have to. Nobody gives a fuck. That's the beauty of YouTube, is anybody can make their own content and should be able to freely. But the truth of the matter is this: the smaller YouTuber did build the entire channel specifically on shitting on Brendan Schaub. Now, in my opinion, that is not a scalable project. That is not a good business model. But he is doing what he's doing. You might argue and think, hey, Keemstar is doing it. Yes, Keemstar is doing it, but he's hanging on a fine line. So therefore, in my opinion, there have been other people that capitalize on being sued, like me, Kevin, when he got sued by Grant Cardone. But in this case, I don't think it'll help him that much. Because here's the truth. He's not unraveling, he's not uncovering a big operation that is a fraudulent operation. It's just shitting on a bad comic. So therefore, I don't think this will play out well for both of them. I think they should drop it and realize what is going on. That's all I got. See ya.
Several times I've had my team reach out and go, we don't want to pursue this dude, just stop. And he wouldn't. So what would you do? So this narrative that, oh, this bigger YouTuber is suing this other YouTuber for no reason to silence him. I thought you didn't get down with cancel culture. I don't in any facet. This is different. You got to know your facts. You got to know your details.